And we're underway. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal. Oh no, this does not look good. Oh,
He's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
and that is a genuine ground-eat-me-up moment.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, he's having a go! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner.
Great chance! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Albert Ferrer gets across to intercept that, chips it through. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Done delicately. Nicely weighted ball.
Chance, surely!
Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. And they win it back again. And it's Bale. Good pressure, determined, intense.
That's going in strongly.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this scenario could take place because he's up against pace.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And he shoots!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Neymar. Forlan. Now, what about a counter-attack? Great defending, strong and determined. And back to the keeper they go. Pepe. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And it's gone back to the keeper. Madrid very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Nicely shaped ball. That has not gone well. Half an hour played now. Albert Ferrer. Spread neatly. Real chance! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I'd happily watch this every...
Goes for a shot! Neymar! What about that one? About as smooth as it gets. Into the lead once more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, it's always that bit tougher for a keeper when the underside of the crossbar is in play.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Albert Ferrer has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Nicely spread. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Schneider. Now this could be a chance.
And Seedorf!
Sharp and fizzing, but not quite.
Seedorf certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
And here's Messi.
Messi! Messi! From another planet! A finish of true class! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
It is compelling, this, utterly compelling.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
It's Neymar!
And that's another fine save. This possibly the last play of the half. Knocks it into space. Well read, and the danger is averted. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Neymar.
Decent chance!
And the referee has signalled for half-time. Madrid are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, it has been a high-octane first half, full of action, both sides with 2 goals going in at half-time. And that's the second half started.
Madrid clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Bellingham.
Bellingham! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Neymar, and he's in on goal. He's dealt with that really well.
And Zeno! And it's a goal!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Madrid leading now. And here's Neymar. He'll try from distance. And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Substituição em campo. Camisa 20, camisa 9, Neymar. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 6.
He's having a hit! Oh, that's fabulous! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there's the goal they've been looking for. He'll take that. Perhaps not the prettiest, but they all count.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now. Schneider goes short. Van Bronckhorst cannot be beaten that easily. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Público presente na partida de
Madrid
hoje.
are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Madrid still have the cards to affect this game. Carvajal is one whose deliveries we all know about. Bellingham. Some intricate passing, looking shapes to shoot! It's hit the crossbar! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
So a bit of a
15,
revolving door here.
camisa
Lots and lots of
13,
changes.
Camisa 17.
Van Bronckhorst.
Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa
Pedri.
18, camisa 14.
Tries to
camisa
pass it through.
5.
Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. Garcia. Looking for the run, and it's been played through. Valverde.
Takes a shot! Yes! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal.
Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
And the finish!
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.